As I said with Luna, there's no atmospheric noise that plays up on the mystery or ominous shift in tone when the band-aid is removed. There is that tinkling, magic-y effect with the moon symbol's close-up to coincide with the dream sequence, so that's something at least. But I mean, look at how much is done in the classic scene, where the pulling off of the band-aid is given this dramatic, tone-shifting sha-na-na-na-na-na effect, followed by the creepy, wispy, otherworldly sounds that linger as Luna stares at Usagi, which in turn makes Usagi incredibly uncomfortable and shrink away. So much is being done with these sound effects that doesn't rely on a prior scene. It just perfectly captures a tone being portrayed in the present, as opposed to regular sound effects, then tinsel tinkle, then nothing. Well, I hear someone saying, Crystal still has good music in other scenes. Just take a look at the scene where Usagi and Mamoru meet for the first time. Classic don't have no music playing in that scene, and it's such an important scene. Okay, but remember, I did concede that when Crystal didn't play any music during Usagi's rush to get to school, that decision was fine. I personally don't agree with it, but it's not an objective problem to have no music in that scene. The overall sound design of a show is not just about the sounds and tracks they include, it's about where and when they choose to include them. So in classic scene of Usagi and Mamoru meeting, is a song required like Crystal's scene seems to require it? Well, no. As stated previously, Usagi and Mamoru do not have a love at first sight cliche in classic. Therefore, the scene in which they meet for the first time doesn't need to have musical accompaniment to emphasize anything. They're strangers, and for all we know, they'll remain strangers until they meet again and develop some kind of rapport. At this point in the story, there's as much reason for special music to play when Usagi talks to a random person on her block. There's no need to emphasize anything with the exchange. Not yet, anyway. You can if you just want to, but Classic's creators apparently thought better of it because of the direction they were going with Mamoru's character, as opposed to Crystal's very blatant, very clunky, very cliche intent with Mamoru's character. So no, not having music in this scene is fine, and indicative of what Mamoru means to Usagi during this episode. Try again. But what about the song during the dream sequence? And the arcade? Those scenes shouldn't even exist in this episode, so it doesn't really matter if the music fits those scenes if they don't fit the episode, especially that damn dream sequence. Don't worry though, we'll go over that arcade scene next episode.